Hi, I'm Reverend Dr. Mary Wilson, and I come here representing myself, and I come opposed to this bill. I want to ask a question to start, and I know that it's rhetorical because y'all don't answer our questions. I know it's a one-way direction. But do you remember the first time you ever met or knew of or heard of someone who is transgender? I do. I was in high school. Mid to late 70s.
Okay, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah, mid to late 70s. And it was Dr. Renee Richards who competed on the women's tennis tour. And the first match out, she lost in the first round to Virginia Wade. She later competed in some mixed doubles and had some success and so forth. And I guess what I want to prompt you all to think about is when you first met someone who is transgender or heard about that, a person who is different than you, what were your thoughts? Because I can tell you what mine were. As a young teenager who was raised in a very conservative evangelical household, very sheltered and very naive about the ways of the world, my thought was, this must be a very compelling experience for someone to transition their gender and do so in a very public way. A compelling experience. I don't know what it's like to be transgender. So what I do when I don't know something is I listen to the people who are. And I beg of you today to listen to the transgender people who come here to tell you about their experiences. As a minister, I have been a pastor to transgender people. And I can tell you that your relationship, if you don't know anybody who's transgender, needs to be taken into account. And if you don't have a relationship, if you just know of somebody, but you don't really know them, and you're not really friends, and you never had an intimate conversation, reach out to them and try to educate yourself on what it's like to have a relationship with someone who is transgender. And one of the things I have studied as a doctor of ministry is a topic called moral injury. And moral injury occurs when, I think I heard you say you wouldn't cut off a minister.
I did say that. I was just going to let it roll.
Yeah.
I would appreciate
I would try to make it very, very short here.
A briefer homily.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
I'll try. Moral injury is the concept of being betrayed by persons or institutions. And what is happening right now in this Texas legislative session is that transgender children are being betrayed by their state government, and they are incurring what is called moral injury and moral suffering. And what I can tell you as a doctoral expertise in the topic of moral injury is that as adults, it takes a very, very long time to recover and to heal from what they are enduring during this session. Please take that into account. And transgender girls are girls. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend. I appreciate you being here.